Hello folks, my name is Rojo, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last time we had a little bit of trouble in the rafters, sort of on the Cathedral roof. We got betrayed by Patches, of course. And for some reason he had Onion Bro armor on. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising though. But we're in Firelink Shrine because I'm going to go ahead and see if I can upgrade this barbed straight sword and see if it's at least comparable to our club as far as damage goes. So, we don't have any souls, right? We're going to have to use a soul item real quick here. Soul of a Nameless Soldier is probably enough to start with. And we'll go from there. Alright, so let's reinforce barbed straight sword. This is going to make it 122 plus 17. And we have just enough. That's almost as good as our club. Not quite. What about an infusion? Heavy is not going to do anything for us, really. Neither is sharp. Well, sharp helps a little bit. Refined is going to be probably worse by the looks of it. We can do like fire, but I don't think I want to do any of that. I think we'll just leave it as is. It's acceptable. I think we could probably work with this. So we'll use it for a little bit here. Probably not very long. Because we'll want to get, like I've been saying for the past couple episodes, the weapons from those Grave Wardens, but, let's pop back over here, and we will travel back to the Cleansing Chapel. Okie dokie. Let's go through the right door. It seems like this actually has a little bit of a shorter range than than like a long sword. Maybe more of a short sword type of range, but the damage is maybe closer to a long sword. Not really sure there. But we should still be able to fight effectively with this, I think. If we can't, we can always go back to the club. It's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and do one of those. That's pretty good. Can't really complain too much. This time we just need to not die to those asshole knights, basically. We're still going to have to pretty much run through the gauntlet, I think, but we shouldn't have too much trouble with that. So I think we do a spook here for our own good and try not to fuck up the drop. Alright. First things first. Kill the ambush, right? Don't want to forget about the ambush. And then we come over here and we kill this guy just in case he wants to come out and be a dick. And we, of course, eat shit because we fucked up our parry. I actually got the bleed there, but he didn't get staggered the way that I had hoped. This doesn't quite have the poise-breaking potential of our club. I'm going to just Ember up here. A little bit of extra HP could be the difference between life and death, so it seems like it would be prudent to shoot this guy in the back of the head to get him over here. Excuse me, shoot this guy in the back of the head to get him over here. Good lord. Come on now. No more. Pretty good parry, or pretty good parry damage, I should say. Can't find a fault with it. Alright, we could walk in there, but I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to go in the same way that we went in before. Can't remember how many of these little dudes there are, though. I think I'm going to try and leave that one alone. It looks like I'm not going to have the chance. Or actually, no, I guess I could have, but it's okay. We can two-shot these guys a little bit faster than our club, so that works out pretty well. So I guess I do want to go through this one. I didn't think this was the one. I thought there was a little dude here. There's a summon. Did I see a summon sign down here? Gren. Yeah, this is probably not the place for that. Yeah, there he is. There's one. block that. Kill this guy real quick. And then we'll try to rinse and repeat over in this direction as well. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, and there is a third one, of course. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. So we've got our souls back now. So if we do die, it's not necessarily the end of the world here. Ooh, he kicked me. That was not what I expected to have happen. There we go. Good parry. Not quite as much damage on this guy, though. Hit him with one of those on the way up. I think we better back up here. Get a little Estus in us. There we go. Good stuff. That should be the end of him. I think he's got maybe a sliver of HP left. Yeah, that's fine. What is this? We got a blessed gem. Okay. We've got the helm of the Cathedral Knights. That's cool. And another Titanite shard, which is useful, of course. Massive iron helm worn by blah blah blah. Repulsive creatures of the deep are sure to attract the foolish, but the Cathedral Knights are prepared to meet such intruders head-on with their more than ample might. That helmet actually looks pretty badass, I gotta be honest. I like it a lot. Maybe a little out of place with our current armor. Alright, let's come over this way. We're going to have to fight a few of these guys, I think, to kind of get to our ultimate goal. I'm just hoping there aren't too many more little guys on the way, because that's when we'll start to get into some trouble. So I think my plan here is going to be to... I'm going to draw this guy out, if I can, and fight him out here somewhere. Yeah, come and fight me out here. This will be preferable. He will not come and fight me out here, will he? Where'd he go? Did he fall? Now I'm worried. He did fall! That's funny. Well, I guess I can't really ask for more than that. Can we shoot these chandeliers down? I know I tried once, but let's try again from up here. Sadly, it seems that we cannot. Very well. I guess, in that case, we'll just go this way. This guy has a crossbow. We can get into a bow fight with this guy. We have the resources required. Boom! It's kind of a inefficient way to do this, probably, but it can be done. There you go. Have another one of those to the face. And we can just do this shit for the rest of our lives until he eventually perishes. Which I'm happy to do. That's fine. I wonder how much just a regular wood bolt or wood arrow will do. Anywhere near as much. I think we win. I'm not sure where he went exactly. Oh, he did die. Good. So it doesn't seem like there's anything else up here, really. We can try over here, maybe a secret wall. There's a message here. A couple messages. Try down. This is good advice. Nothing there. I guess we can try over here as well. Just to do our due diligence real quick. I don't think there's anything over here, though. Secret wall orientated. But it's always good to check. I think I'm gonna not check that one, though. Of course, that will be where the secret wall is, if anywhere, since I didn't check it. But yeah, let's come over here. We can actually see Patches down there, so I'm glad he's still around. Spook it up a little bit here. And yeah, let's drop down right here. A little bit worried there for a second. Fine work, yes indeed. Tears. Probably, yeah, if you drop down there. We actually want to go right here. Of course, our spook wore out just in time for us to take damage there. What's up, Patches? Hang on a second, I'll be right with you. Just making sure there's no more bullshit up here. What's up, my man? maybe we should have a little chat. What do you think?
Huh? Yes, hello. Oh, I don't believe we've met. I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. You seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me?
You know who I am, motherfucker.
Oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armor's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. Look at you. Not a scratch. All's well that ends well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess.
He gives us the prostration gesture.
Oh, yes. Now, it wasn't me, but you still deserve an apology. Just a little trinket. Go ahead. It's yours now.
He's given us a rusted coin.
You should know, I'm a kind of travelling merchant. If you're as unkindled as you look, you'll find plenty of good stuff.
What does he have to sell? I'm not surprised that he's got human pine resin, luring skulls, rubbish. Yeah, not surprised. Got a couple show tools we could buy. And he seems to have a set of armor of a Knight of Katarina. We shall buy this armor, since we have the souls on us. We will need it. He also has poison arrows, which is something I'm interested in, but maybe not right this second. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Fuck it. That's puts us down to 52 souls. That's acceptable.
Thanks, good comp.
Thanks, good comp. You got cut off a little bit there.
Oh, yeah. Can't resist it, can you? My sumptuous selection.
He's actually got a twin dragon great shield there too. I think he also doesn't he have a. I thought he had something else, like a ring or something, but maybe not right yet. We'll leave him be.
Can't find anything you like. Well, you could try looking a little harder.
We could also just beat his ass, but I'm not gonna do that. Alright, so we want to go actually over here now. Do a little exploration in this direction, but actually not until we open this little shortcut back up for ourselves. There we go. There we go. So I guess, based on what he said, maybe he was like doing some puppetry or some shit on the armor. A little ventriloquism, I don't know. And then he was over here the whole time. Interesting stuff. I didn't think to look. But anyway, we've got a boatload of stuff to do over here, like killing this guy. Oh, but there will be more, not to worry. There will be more. There's always more. That one guy doesn't seem to be hostile. We'll deal with him in short order. For now, I actually want to get this caster out of my face. He seems to be a little bit stronger, but maybe weak to bleed because we bled him on the second hit there. Getting hung up on the those pegs there. These guys aren't really that tough, but they are numerous. We can actually do one of those, maybe. Alright. We've sorted out all that bullshit. We've actually managed to get an undead hunter charm in the process, which is fine. Now then. Bonfire ahead. Indeed, there is a bonfire ahead. Let's take a good look at this guy before we end his miserable life. He seems to be... He's got the face of a man and the body of like a grub. Not, yeah, I don't know. He's got some kind of staff with a, looks like a hollow clinging to it. Something like that. But he is now dead. He's given us the red sign soapstone. This is, something that will allow us to be summoned for duels, or fight clubs, or what have you. In here, we find a bonfire, just as was promised by the message. You shall light this bonfire. We will not rest at it right now. I don't think we need to. Doesn't seem like there's much in this room. Except for some... I think these are these cradles? I never really noticed before, but it kind of seems like they are. Which would make some sense, given who we're probably... or who we're definitely about to go and talk to. Ah, chest. Time for projectile. We got the thorn set. This is Kirk's stuff. Because we killed him, I guess. That should give you a hint as to who we're talking to. Gorgeous view ahead. Ask to join Covenant. We shall. She doesn't say anything, though, but she's given us Rosaria's fingers. This will allow us, she will allow us to offer pale tongues. She's Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth. We can respec, and we can change her appearance here as well. We're not going to do any of those things. But it's nice to know that the option exists. Let's take a look at this covenant that we picked up. A Sacred Seal of Archdeacon Klimt, who served Rosaria, Mother of Rebirth. Equipped to pledge, blah, blah, blah. Rosaria's fingers collect tongues in her name. Some do it to be reborn, others do it to help comfort their voiceless goddess. Let's get a good look here, shall we? Who is this? She looks like she's got some kind of like little slug bits herself. Doesn't seem like we can get much of a good look at her face, though. Which is unfortunate. Maybe use a haircut, too. Yeah. She didn't have much to say, it seems. Well, so this is basically the, sort of like the PvP covenant, I guess, like the Dark Wraiths from the days of old, even though she's not necessarily associated with the Dark Wraiths, it's just mechanically sort of similar, which means we can actually probably look at, these pale tongues now. Proof of a Red Orb invader's victory over a host of embers, claiming tongues as trophies was originally the practice of an infamous troop of invaders who offered them to their speechless goddess. Which, I guess in this case is her, so she at least is maybe an avatar or an incarnation of a goddess. Rosaria would be her name, or perhaps that's just the avatar's name. It's hard to really get a beat on that. That said, I think our work here is done. I think it's kind of time to go fight ourselves a boss. 'Cause I don't see anything else down here. Oh, these guys have actually been pinned down with these pegs. That doesn't sound very good. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else for us to do here. So I'll tell you what. Let's just travel back to the other bonfire, that's closer to our shortcut, I think. So we go from here back to the cleansing chapel. Alright. Also, we should look at the Katarina stuff that we picked up. Distinctively shaped armor worn by the Knights of Katarina, often ridiculed for its own onion-like shape, infuriating the country's proud knights, but the masterfully forged curved design makes it very effective for deflecting blows, which I think is exactly what it used to say. A little bit too heavy for us to wear, and that's just as well. Let's just sneak over here real quick. Don't ask how I know this, because I don't think we've gotten any clue that we should come over here. I'm gonna kill this guy.
Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Anyone at all?
I think that sounds familiar, does it not?
Oh. I know that voice. Just how long has it been? It's me, Siegfried of Katerina! I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's swiped my armor. Did you happen to see it anywhere?
Okay, we have seen it. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be pedantic for a second here. He said I'm loath to admit it. That is not the proper use of loath. It's loath. L-O-A-T-H. There's a difference. You're loath to admit something. You loathe doing something. To give you an example, and like I said, it's just me being pedantic, but nonetheless, I just thought I would bring it up. The translation in this game seems to be fine as far as I don't, maybe not the translation, but the spelling and grammar. Aside from that, seems to be fine. But anyway, we do have his armor. We know who took it. Asshole Patches took it, dropped him down this well somehow. So let's give him his armor back. We could say haven't seen it and probably talk to him again, get a little extra dialogue, but I don't think it's anything important. So let's just give him his armor back.
Oh, my armor. My deepest gratitude. I, Siegfried of Katerina, salute you. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade.
Rejoice!
No need to worry about me. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, my good friend.
All right, excellent. So we've helped him out. Like I said, don't ask how I know to, or rather, don't ask me what hint there is in the game to let you know that you should go there, because I truly just have absolutely no idea. I really just don't have any clue. I missed it in my first playthrough until way later in the game, after I was kind of just doing like endgame exploration, more or less. So yeah, there's there's probably a hint somewhere, but I don't know what it is. However, he did give us a new gesture. Let's what do you think? Maybe get rid of hurrah. Hurrah's not bad, but I think we can do better. I think we can maybe get ourselves where are you? Rejoice. Yes, I like that way better. Now then, let's go ahead and fight ourselves a boss at long last, shall we? I think we fucked around in here for long enough. Not that one. Rather, we want to go through this door, I believe. I think this is the faster way up. Maybe it's not the faster way up. Oh, no, it kind of is. Because the giant is now dead. We can probably just ignore that guy there. Actually, it might be faster to go... Well, I don't know. I don't really know if it's faster, but there's another way that we could go, of course. Through where that other elevator was. But I think this should be acceptable at the very least. We got another one of these assholes here. Can't really hit him from here, so I think we'll just run by. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hang out here for a sec. Let's put a little pine resin on our sword for this fight. Won't do it immediately, but we'll do it eventually, I guess. We're embered up. I'm not going to summon anybody for this. I don't think it'll be necessary. We might die a couple times, but that's acceptable. Mob enemy ahead. This is all good advice. Okay. One minor switch. I'm just going to put on a 100% physical block shield. Just to make our life a little bit easier, because I don't really expect to be doing any parrying against these guys. Basically, what we need to do... Oh shit, we're fat rolling, that's a problem. Let's just take our bow off for a sec. Yeah, we need to kill the one that's glowing red. It's kind of a cool fight. There's a lot of guys in here. So it's easy to get yourself in trouble. These fat guys will actually fall down and knock some other guys back, which is kind of a nice touch, I feel like, in this mass of guys. Some guys are bigger than others as well. Probably could put on some green blossoms too, honestly. There we go, we got him. Let's do that real quick. Let's hide behind this and give me some green blossoms. And we'll go ahead and chomp one of these. This guy's actually exposed right now, so we'll take care of that. Good stuff. Just gonna throw out a little bit more of the riffraff here. These guys don't hit very hard, which is good. Don't even really need to be locking on here either. There we go. Let's see. Who's next? This guy's next. Couldn't quite kill him even with that, so that's fine. We'll let's do it this way. A little bit more damage, that's alright. Alright, now the fight starts. Want to try and get these fatties down ASAP. One more. There we go. These blue fatties are bad news. As are these guys that are doing the summoning here. Just got knocked on our ass. We want to prevent people from casting spells, basically. This is a good time for us to do some pine resin. Maybe eat another one of these real quick. And we'll just assist up. Alright, let's be swift. And take out this big guy real quick. There we go, I think we got him. Now we should be in a pretty good position to just go to town on this gentleman here. It does do some decent damage, though. You can actually see they're summoning some bullshit over here, so probably want to try and stop that. The other thing with this fight is there's going to be some guys like trying to create like a cloud above us. Yeah, you can see it happening right now. If they get too far along in their casting, they will create a curse zone and you will die if you don't stop it in time. But we did admirably on this one, so I can't complain. We got a small doll on the soul of the Deacons of the Deep. I didn't mean to toast there, but I guess it's worthy. Worthy opportunity for a toast. Good stuff. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. We have acquired this. After Aldrich left for the Boreal Valley, Archdeacon Royce remained in the cathedral with the high priests to keep eternal watch over their master's coffin. So Aldrich was supposed to be buried in here. Probably in this thing, I guess? Let's see if we can take a little bit of a better look at it. We can actually also light this bonfire and have ourselves a quick rest. Which will also put this item on the ground for us. Archdeacon stuff. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. It's, you've seen similar statues before in, like, the Cathedral, of Cleansing, or whatever it is. Cleansing Chapel, and a couple other areas. But I think these are just all deacons, basically. And I don't think... I've checked, like, every one of these walls for secret doors, and I don't think there are any. But yeah, I think that this is, in fact, supposed to be Aldrich's coffin here. But sadly, he's not here, which is a problem, because we need to find him. Very much need to find him. So, with that, I think let's take a look at our... Let's take a look at our stuff here. We picked up the Armor of Thorns, a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for even a simple act of rolling can damage enemies when wearing this attire. Kirk, the notorious Knight of Thorns. Yeah, okay, so I can put this on for a bit. That looks pretty okay, especially with this helmet on. About, can we do the legs too? Cleric trousers. No. Oh no, those are the Lothric Knight leggings, my mistake. Fallen Knight, where is it? Are there not any, Thorns trousers? Oh no, here we go, yeah, leggings of Thorns. And what if we take this back off and put our buckler back on. Yeah, if we do that, we're in good shape here. Although we do need to put our bow back on as well, so let's just double check. Yeah, that puts us over by quite a bit. We can take off the gloves. I guess we can't wear both. That's unfortunate. Put those back on. And maybe we can wear some different boots. Sellsword Drang shoes, maybe? No, it's a little bit too heavy. Well, I guess we might want to stick with the cleric stuff. We put on a maiden skirt. I don't think that quite fits. Could also get a little bit of equipment load, I guess, but I don't think it's probably ultimately going to be worth it. Conjurator boots. No, that doesn't look quite right. Either do these, but that's we'll roll with it. It's fine. It does look pretty badass. Let's take a look at stop with the toasting. Let's take a look at our Archdeacon stuff real quick as well. Holy garb worn by the Archdeacon of the Cathedral of the Deep, a sign of the Way of White's highest rank. So the Way of White is somehow involved here. They're involved with Aldrich somehow, and the Cathedral here. So somehow the Way of White is has traveled from Thorland to kind of a new area. At least that's how it seems. Perhaps the Way of White's also been corrupted, since presumably these deacons that we've just murdered were in the Way of White. Of the three archdeacons of the Deep, one stood over Aldrich's castle with the hope that, or casket rather, with the hope that he would return one day. So yeah, I guess we killed one of the archdeacons here. This actually also looks pretty cool. We could roll this. And then maybe if we do that, we can put on our leggings of thorns. I don't know if these will give us roll damage though. This isn't bad. This is acceptable. They both look good. I love this helmet though. I'm really happy that we picked it up. Sure, we'll roll the archdeacon robes for a bit. I think that's acceptable. I can't quite do the fast turn. There we go. That's the good stuff. A little moonwalking. All right, well that's gonna do it for this episode. When we come back, we will probably go back to Firelink and see who we can catch up with over there and spend some souls and all that good stuff. But until next time, my name has been Rojo, and thanks for watching.